Legendary NFL defensive tackle Randy White retired from the game, but his life was changed in a way he never expected.
Yes, he is now helping to raise his grandchildren after his son-in-law died from taking what he thought was an approved painkiller for an achy knee. Turns out this was laced with fentanyl.
10 on your side's Brian Dorman has that story.
In the 1970s and 80s, Randy White was a household name, known as the Manster, half man, half monster. At 6 foot 4 inches, 257 pounds, he played 14 seasons with the Dallas Cowboys, and he was one of the best out on the field. His career earned him 6 NFC Championship games, 3 Super Bowls, and an induction into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. But with all the accolades came tragedy after the death of his son-in-law to fentanyl poisoning.
He was a professional snowboarder. He taught kids how to snowboard. He was a good kid. And he was out all day planting trees. And his friend, he's had a bad knee, and his friend gave him what he thought was a real pill, and it was laced with fentanyl.
At 42 years old, Jesse Dempsey left behind his wife, Jordan, Randy White's daughter, who was pregnant at the time of his death. He also left behind their young son, a family torn apart by one pill.
He went home, and my daughter, if she had it to do all over, she probably might have been able to save his life. She didn't even realize what was going on. That's why the education part of this to the people out there is so important, because if you don't know what's happening, how are you going to help them? How are you going to fix it?
For White, that education starts at home, where he now helps his daughter raise his 2 grandchildren.
We've had some talks. My 13-year-old, hopefully he gets it. I think it's important for parents. But see, this is the thing. When they said Jesse died from fentanyl, I never heard of fentanyl. I can honestly look at you, and I don't live in a closet. I'm out around, but I didn't even know what fentanyl was.
Now, he wants to make sure everyone knows what fentanyl is and its deadly consequences, how it destroys families. He has taken his message to the playing field, a place he knows well, putting his know-how behind high school coaches all around the country.
The coaches, I mean, they're the heroes in this. I tell you what, these coaches, they're out there, they're with these kids. The kids look up to the coach. They're very influential, and I'm so proud of them. Gets you choked up.
Together, they have launched a nonprofit called Coaches vs. Overdoses, a program that provides a game plan to tackle fentanyl and defeat overdoses.
If you don't know anything about fentanyl, when you get done looking at this, you're going to have a good idea about what it is. And that's what we need.
And to the young people watching, the football great wants you to know this.
One pill can kill you. Don't take anything that doesn't have your name on a prescription bottle. Don't take it. And anybody that tries to get you, say, hey, man, you're chicken, you want to do this? They're not your friend. Run away from them.